let's move forward to table tennis. So in table tennis, we created history by qualifying as a team for the first time, and this has happened both in men's and women's side. So I'll just mention how historic this is. So only 16 teams each gender qualify, and so this has happened to India for the first time that we have qualified as a team. So this means we are progressing in table tennis. And also, if you look at the rankings as well, I mean, there are a lot of Indians out there. So I'll just mention the squad over here. So from the men's single side, who will be representing us is Harmeet Desai, and the legend and who is also the flag bearer in the opening ceremony, Sharath Kamal, and the athlete who will be participating in just men's team will be Manav Thakkar. From the women's side, we have Manika Batra and Shrija Akula will be participating in women's singles, and rounding up will be participating in just women's team will be Archana Kamath. So Flydon, I mean, let's first discuss how historic this is, and then let's see what are the expectations from here.
Well, yeah, it's a very truly historic moment. The first ever time that we are having a men's and a women's team combined. It's like both of them have come through the ranking. Especially the women had to pull up their socks and give a very good performance this year to ensure that they qualify. One of the players who is a current alternate, Ayika Mukherjee, needs a mention. She won 4 out of her 6 matches at this World Team Championships this year, which was very crucial to qualify the Indian team. Including
just like to mention what Flydon is talking about here. So we had the qualifying event for the team that was 2024 World Championships held in South Korea. So what had happened was that we actually beat China. So Ahika Mukherjee and Shrija Akula both each beat a Chinese player. So beating a Chinese player, I mean, no one does it. No one ever does it. So it's like if we talk in layman terms, it's like Uganda beating Australia in cricket. It's that huge. So Flydon can take it forward.
Yeah, that's right. It is a very huge moment, I'd say. But yeah, it's a bit unlucky that Ayika is not in this team as a main. But of course, she's a reserve, so anytime she could play as required. Just for the style of play, like in team, it's like 1 doubles. First match is doubles, followed by 4 singles. So one player will play 2 singles, and the other 2 will play 1 singles and a doubles. So one of the reasons given was the style of play. Both Shrija and Manika play with a pimpled rubber, which has really troubled the Chinese. Now, had Ayika plays with an anti-spin rubber, which is also spinning, so it could have been double spin to understand. So but again, Shrija and Ayika have done well at nationals. They have a national championship, but they decided to have Archana, who is more of an attacking option, so she can merge with any of the doubles players. So yeah, it's fine. I mean, if I have to directly talk about the women's team, I would say they have to be in quarter 3 or quarter 4. The draws are in, I guess, 3 days. So China and Japan are the top 2 seeds. Quarter 3 will have Korea, and quarter 4 will have Romania. So these, especially Romania, is very much beatable. If we get into these two quarters and do not face Chinese Taipei, then there is a good chance. Especially the top ranked player Shin Yubin lost to Sutirtha. Actually, Sutirtha was a very good player, very good attacking player also. But yeah, she was not considered due to the domestic performances, which is a bit unfair.
It's like shooting only. I mean, whom to select, whom to pick. Viewers, actually, I urge you to go to the table tennis ranking website, and you will see the number of Indians over there. I mean, it's really a headache. As you know, as mentioned, as picking 15 cricketers for a squad. I mean, picking just 2 members for the who will play singles and picking the one guy for one for the team event. So yeah, it's like that. I mean, there is controversy. Yeah,
we have 5 in 100. I think 5 women table tennis players under 100 ranked.
Yes. So that's, even in men also we had Manush Shah and Satyan who is not here.
Yes, the men's selection is, I feel, very fair enough. Nothing against on form. Those 3 are the current best. Mano is slowly getting the pace in singles, but yeah, he's more of as a doubles. Mano and Harmeet are a very good pair, and Satyan will play the 2 singles. But yeah, the expectations are low on the men's side because men's side this pimple dropper doesn't work, especially with the fast pace of the game. While in women, a lot of these tricks can play, and I hope that Manika can really pull up her socks. So if since Shrija and Archana had a good run at one of the WTT contenders this year, I guess they will be the doubles pair, which means Shrija will be the number 2 and Archana the number 3, and this makes Manika the number 1. So she'll have to play the 2 singles, and Manika and Archana the pair did not do well this year. They lost to a random pair. So that is a definite thing that either they work on the doubles or maybe Manika has to pull up her socks, which she does in the major tournaments except for 2022 CWG. So there has to be a plan B, plan C. I mean, to be honest, Shrija's game, even though she has been up and down, but she has a good plan B, I would say, because in case she can play a very attacking game and also a very defensive game. Manika doesn't have that much of an power when it comes to attack, which really makes that she has to work a lot on, like even in Saudi Smash when she reached quarters, she was at the attacking best. The only way that Manika can do well is when she combines both of them very effectively, efficiently in a right proportion. Anything singled out would really work against her. So that is definitely thing. So if we can get to in that quarters, then let's hope for the best. That's what I would say. And Shrija is 16 seed in singles, so we don't know which quarter. In a non-Chinese quarter, anything can happen. Last time, 2018 CWG silver medalist Yu Mengyu of Singapore, She lost to Manika in finals, but at Tokyo she reached the semi-finals. So this shows that anything can happen in a
Table tennis, anything can happen. Just that the only thing that happens is the Chinese win.
Yes.
That's the only thing that's constant in table tennis. Even the rankings are outside. Just rankings don't matter much, especially in big tournaments. Rankings really don't matter. The 20th guy can easily be defeated by the 50 ranked guy. So yeah. So Nitin, Flydon. Just lastly, we don't have any medal expectations, but just that they do better than their ranking, right? That's what we are hoping for.
Yeah, if there is anything that we can expect, maybe from the women's team to have a couple of 1 or 2 very good matches, and then everything goes like has a flow. First, they should get in a good quarter, because I feel Romania is definitely beatable. We were close to beating Romania even in last Olympic qualifiers.
Yes,
So
don't remind me of that one.
Yeah. I mean, it would be very sweet if we can face them in quarters and knock them out and reach semis. I mean, they are all the 4th seeds, so that would be like the very sweetest thing. I mean, medal or not is a different thing, but if we just even beat Romania, it would be a real peace of mind. I feel, and we can do that.
Okay.
That's what I feel. Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to add one thing, nothing specific in terms of medal hopes, everything. Just wanted to say, I think all Indian sports fans should be thankful for Sharath Kamal. What an inspirational person. I mean, 42 years and he's still the best Indian player. I mean, it's also success that others haven't come up, but it just shows how motivated is he. He said it was his greatest ambition to have full Indian team in the Olympics. He has achieved that. Every time I've seen him in the Commonwealth Games, wherever he plays, he's inspiring. You remember the combination mixed pair of Shrija and Sharath in the Commonwealth? I think he made Shrija a much better player. Hats off to him. I think it's a vote of thanks for him to be being the flag bearer for us. I know it will be his last event. I can't imagine at 46 he'll come back. But wow, what a man! Great man. He's given us so many great moments. I hope India can take one of the teams, hopefully, or one event we can reach at least the quarters. That itself would be a great thing. We are seeded 10th or 11th in women's, so it's not impossible.
9th to 16th, there's no
9th to 16th.
Yeah, you can meet anywhere. I won't mind actually Sharath Kamal being the flag bearer in closing ceremony as well. I mean, that will be a real last hurrah. Whatever the result, I won't really mind that. Yeah, final thoughts, Somu, on table tennis.
Yeah, so since the other two have already touched on the team, I would like to touch on the coach, Massimo. Now, Massimo, Massimo has a really good stint with the Indian team. This is the 3rd time he is back. He knows the players inside out. Sharath has come out and said that he feels really good connection with the coach. Our best result in the Commonwealth Games, the very first success came under him in Massimo. So he knows the team, and he was instrumental in selecting the team. I mean, with Aika, was the only controversial decision that maybe she could have come in for Achanta. But Massimo said that he sees that that's a better doubles player. I mean, with Shrija and Achanta go together well, and he asked the Table Tennis Federation for 3 tours. I mean, they went to Tunis, I think Lagos and Bangkok. All 3 contender level tournaments, where he tried out different formations, like Flydon was mentioning, that he paired Manika with Achanta, he paired Shrija with Achanta, and then he wanted to see that. Same thing we did with the men's team as well. He paired Sharath with Manav and Harmeet with Manav, and then he found out that Harmeet and Manav and Shrija and Achanta are the better doubles pair. So, with Massimo, you can see a sequence. He goes by the pattern, he goes by the sequence. So hopefully we can get some good results, maybe some shocking results as well. I mean, we can shock one of the big teams. You never know.
Okay.
Just to add one more thing, just 1 minute. Yeah. So as Nitin sir was telling that hopefully Sharath will not. I mean, we don't know if Sharath will come again. We have the 1982 World Championship silver medalist Ni Xiaolin of Luxembourg at 65, who is also the 2022 World Championship bronze medalist in doubles. So she represented China in 1980s, now in Luxembourg, and at 65 she is there at this Olympics too. Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
I find it a little surprising, such a fast-paced game, and you see people who are quite old doing very well. I mean, even earlier there were some of the people who were in 40s and 50s who played at the
Germans, I think, it was Ball, I think, Timo Ball.
Timo Ball last Olympics, last Olympics for Timo Ball.
Okay.
And I think by his own admission, Sharath has come out and said that this might be his last Olympics. Yes, I mean, in one of his interviews, he did come out and say that. Yeah.
Even Aruna Kadri is participating, right? I think he's also quite cross 40, I'm not wrong. Or cross 30s at least. But still, he's the best African player there is. Yeah. So